What is going on? Welcome to Heaven on Earth Astrology. I'm Michael, the Leo Mystic, and this is where I look at both the light and the dark in the chart for the 21st until the 27th of February. Wrapping it up. Bye-bye, February. And hello, Pisces season. Dreaming, beauty, floating, spirituality. And as with every beginning of a new season, this case Pisces season, we open up the Heaven on Earth community where we learn to live according to the cycles of nature, the planets, to have our inner voice in our center, to be in alignment with and trust our spiritual guidance. Go check it out. The link is in the description below. And also, Pisces season is about spirituality, and I have decided to bring out the Astro class for beginners. Where to begin? I've been having that question a lot, and I've put on YouTube here too. If you have not seen it yet, 30 minutes of my Astro class on how to read astro charts, how to make sense of the lines, how to make sense of when we see the planets and those red and blue lines and in the houses, and where do I even begin? I've laid it out step by step. Astrologers make it way too complicated when they explain it. And honestly, I've done this class in December with 50 something people, and everybody said like, holy shit, I get it now. It is made so simple. So, you can go check it out for yourself. I put the first 30 minutes on YouTube, and I'm releasing the class out in the open so you can purchase it. It's on my website. That too is in the link below. Man, Pisces season is a beautiful one. It is so spiritual, especially now we got Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces together there. I'm going to talk a lot about that. This is interdimensional stuff, especially as Mercury is in Aquarius and gonna come out of shadow period. Whoa. The first thing that we have to say here is this week is a purge, and actually Pisces season is a purge in and of itself. It is bringing up, stuff from a whole year that is not dealt with. Pisces is like the last Zodiac sign. So this is where we just keep everything hidden. So the beauty that we start off the week with a last quarter trine over to the sun in Pisces with moon in Scorpio is very cleansing, healing. This is a purge going on. It is very mature though, and we have an ability to hold space, and there is space holding energy in general. So we can act maturely and be very brave also for the shocks that will inevitably come this week as old stuff resurfaces that we have been putting away. And it's our task to emotionally, maturely hold space for that and for the other, because we got a lot of planets closing in and closing their cycles. We got Venus now in, closing up on Mars. Mars just went past, but Venus is faster normally. So old stuff about relationships and just stuff coming out, especially because it's conjunct Pluto. This is purging. This is, changing your plans, changing your highest integrity in relationships, your mature relationship. This is about how are we going to proceed. This is a structure, this is a plan. But that which has not been dealt with as a plan, it's going to come up. We got Mercury closing in on Uranus, coming out of shadow period. This is a crisis in consciousness. Like, I'm waking up to a new earth, to new beliefs, especially because it is coming out of shadow period right after, and this is important, a last quarter square with the moon in Sag over to the sun in Pisces. This is actually the main energy of this week for me, where we have a consciousness crisis in what to believe. This whole, 19, the narrative has been crumbling. We've been seeing truths being exposed, and now people are really going to come into that situation, but not just about that situation, but just us in general, in our own lives as well. what do I need to believe? You know, we are aligning our conscious beliefs, like this is what nature is, you know, this is what I do as a person in my life, this is what I need to be healthy and all those things, versus natural law, versus that which is truth, which we cannot explain. And so there is an analysis that we need to do, as in like, who do we believe, who do we follow as a leader, as an authority figure, where do we put our trust in, as in terms of like, I believe that this is what life is about, I believe that this is what business should be like, etc., etc. It's a spiritual rebirth that is going on, and a spiritual crisis in a way that will happen. It will definitely not be according to consensus, as in like the mainstream narrative is going to be extremely challenged, as 150 something, maybe 170 years of explaining life, philosophizing what God is, what truth is, because this is Pisces and Sagittarius. What is truth? And it's just, it goes way back too, but especially that 150 or 170 year cycle between Jupiter and Neptune. I could be wrong in terms of the exact years. I should have done my research, but it is between 150 and 170 years cycle there. And it's just like we're waking up to a new belief system, and we are ready to start a new cycle. Mercury is also closing in on Saturn. So where we have not been responsible in our communication, and where we have not, you know, just being mature in what to think and aligning those thoughts with our belief system, is going to come up as well. You know, it's just so much purging, so much stuff coming up. And at the same time, people, you know, all the planets are direct. So this means that the purge is really going to happen. This means that it's going to be taken away. You know, it's very intense, but at the same time, very beautiful, very creative time. We can make so much progress if we allow ourselves to be cleansed. And that's really, really beautiful. And I think that is my main message for this week. Let's not make it too long. Let's enjoy. Let's dream. Let's put our dreams out there. Let's keep continuing. Let's dream a new dream. I think there's an ability to dream a new dream, a very beautiful dream. But we have to keep holding space for those beliefs that are going to rise to the surface in relationships, in our actions, in our thoughts, you know, but especially what we believe to be true. And we're aligning our conscious beliefs with that very deep belief of truth. The last thing is Chiron is squaring the nodes. So we're going to feel awkward. We're going to feel like we have not taken the action, but we're going to be pulled towards the action. And it is in the acting, in the being confident, in the warrior energy, from a more like spiritual warrior, holding space, you know, and just proceeding, trusting, knowing, without having to force yourself. Those people win. Those people are just gonna be able to have those deep spiritual experiences, because the sun bringing light to Jupiter and Neptune here, man, be ready for divine interventions, but like unlike you've ever seen before. Mercury last quarter square to Uranus. We're gonna, like, shocking revelations, premonitions, spiritual rebirth I'm talking about. This is intense and beautiful at the same time. But especially allow space for the purge to happen whilst you remain in your creativity, in your dreams, and keep believing in your dreams. I think that is the most important thing for this week. All right? Let me know what your favorite part of the week is. Much love. See you next week. Bye-bye.